Hey everyone, welcome back to Frozen Lines Outdoors. My name is John. Oh my god. Hey everyone, welcome back. God dang. Welcome back to Frozen Lines Outdoors. My name is John, and today I'm going to be giving you all a tour of my ice house. Over the last few months in prep for the ice fishing season, I've made some custom modifications to turn this into my ultimate ice fishing setup. I'm going to be doing an overview of everything that I've done. If you're already an angler that has your own fish house, or if you're considering getting one, hopefully this video can provide you with something that might help you turn your ice house into the ultimate setup, or just take that fishing game to the next level. Stick around and I'm happy to have you here. My ice castle is made by Cherokee. It's a Grey Wolf 17 mph. It's about 26 feet long and 8 feet wide. And the reason I went with the mph version is because it has a hydraulic lift system on the exterior to help raise and lower it out onto the ice. So this is the hydraulic lift system that I was talking about. There are 3 of them. I have to go around and I have to press these buttons over here. So as I hit these in sequence, it will slowly raise the ice house up off of the ice. I would pull these pins prior to raising or lowering. That way I can either put the ice house directly on the ice, or I can put them on the wheels. So this is what the fishing area looks like. Here's a nice shot. So some modifications that I have made. I installed a key rack, put bait towel, any keys, nice little thermometer, pretty much just quality of life features over here. I do have a microwave. I have storage up top. So this is where I keep all of my dry goods, seasonings, my poop candle. If you are considering getting an ice house, highly recommend getting a poop candle. So if you bag it, if you got a cassette, light the poop candle. I did install a utensil shelf, keep all my knives, lighters, random gadgets and goods up there. Soap holder, big one for me. I do like my coffee, so I always pack an espresso machine and I stay stocked up on espresso pods. I would highly recommend getting a rod holder. I don't have this up while I'm traveling. However, on the back of it, I do have magnets, and I have not gotten around to it yet, but I do plan on putting some pretty high grade adhesive on here. That way I can quickly mount my rods here and remove them as I'm traveling. So anytime I'm traveling, I do try to mitigate anything that can potentially fall, break, open. I just don't want to deal with that hassle while I'm traveling. Another one seems silly, but a paper towel holder. It's just one of those things that makes things a little bit easier. Moving on to the bathroom. Typically what I'll have in here, toilet paper, stockpile of dude wipes, my iced tea, and poop bags. Poop bags, poop bags, poop bags. And I also keep my ice hole inserts, my ice sleeves in here. And then my hole covers go on the other side, along with this pop-out trash can. Pop the tubes together, insert your trash bag, and then you have a instant trash bag. So you're not just having a free-floating trash bag in the ice castle or the ice house. You've got a trash bag holder, and then when I'm traveling, same thing. I just collapse it and I pop it back here and I'm good to go. Storage is a big one for me. I just try to make it easier. Just one of those over the door storage sleeves, and same right here. I put one next to my door. Any miscellaneous items, any tools, I just slide right in here. I actually stapled this to the cedar wood. That way, as I'm traveling, there is no movement. Other things that I have that are fantastic. I have a stove, I have a range, I have plenty of storage underneath. So this is where I store all of my extra tools, pots, pans. Another modification that just makes it a little bit easier is this Gorilla matting. So I actually put these in all of my shelves. I feel like as I'm going around the ice castle, I'm like shifting all of my clutter to make it look a little bit nicer. The only like real cluttery items I have right now are just my my pop-up accessories that I haven't mounted yet. I do have a jackknife sofa. The jackknife is fantastic. I have crashed on it before. It's, you know, my feet do hang off of it a little bit, but you know, When I'm fishing, it's perfect. I've got 2 ice holes right here, and I do have my TV mounted here. I do have a full-size fridge and freezer. Do have more storage up top, so that's where I keep my trash bags, paper plates, plastic cups, paper towels, Nespresso pods. I've installed, this is TV 1 of 2. This one this one is dedicated to my Aqua-Vu system. So my Aqua-Vu system looks a little bit different. Reason for that is I do have a capture card that records all of my underwater footage, which I plan on talking about in a later video, along with my Garmin LiveScope. These are my rattle reels and rattle reel mounts. This is a combination of products. The rattle reels are made by Ultimate Outdoors, and then the rattle reel brackets, those L's, are made by Undercover Guide, along with these mounted plates. They're really, really awesome. They're low profile, they just slide in and out. I did have to cut the plates in half just because of my layout in the interior, because I have one ice hole here and then the other one is over here. And then if you notice, I do have lighting on all of my ice holes. I do have a white and a blue light. Moving on to the back area. Right now it is a little bit cluttered. I don't usually have all this stuff here. You can lower it, which will convert this area into a queen size bed. Typically when I'm ice fishing, if I'm by myself, I'm not gonna be sleeping here. I'm maximizing space for ice fishing. Wild, I know. I end up sleeping all the way up there on the twin or on the jackknife. Got all of this back area, total of 8 ice holes in the back. I have my second dedicated TV. As you can see, I have the LiveScope hooked up to it. I did end up mounting a surge protector that routes over to the outlet, which then allows for my Garmin LiveScope placement. I do try to mitigate how much weight I load in the back of the ice house, because then I don't want to get into any potential fishtailing. I've done some minor things, like it's something as simple as a remote holder or a tool holder or magnets. It's the simple stuff, really, that just make it a little bit nicer. Last thing to talk about for the ice castle is these track systems I mounted in here. These track systems right here, I mounted one on this side and one on the other side over here. And the reason for that is I use 2 Predator inverter generators. I like to have 2 out on the ice just in case one decides to hit the bed. What I do is, since this is directly over the wheel well, I will mount one here and I'll mount one on the other side, and I will ratchet strap them in with some moving blankets just to keep them a little bit safer, keep everything else safer, I guess. I mount those in, let them sit, and I'll give you a quick shot of what that would look like. She's a big girl. Ratchet strap me. Ratchet strap, yeah. If I was a smart person, I would have done this a little differently, but I never said I was a smart person. So I will have 2 of these. Still, the spacing works out pretty good. Mount that bad boy in, give her a pull, ratchet strap her in. Bang, boom, boom. One more crank, good. And that's it. She's not going anywhere. Like I said before, my truck is limited on payload capacity. I decided that in order to minimize that payload capacity, I was going to take 2 of these generators and mount them in here over the wheel well for weight distribution. That's all I have for today. So thank you again for tuning in. I really do appreciate everybody taking time to check out the videos. I hope you enjoy them. I hope more so that you can take away something from these videos and improve your setup, dial in your setup, and make your fishing experience just, that much more enjoyable. Thanks for joining me on this ice house tour. If you have any questions about the modifications that I have made, be sure to drop a comment. Also, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more ice fishing adventures and any fishing tips. Thanks, everyone. Happy fishing this season.